Welcome to Guru Trader video for Friday, January the 27th, 2012. Here's the 9 market movers that we're watching today. 6 new symbols, 3 follow-ups. On the TSX Venture Exchange, new symbol CCE Commerce Resources Corp 36.5 up 4. Following up on EKG CardioComm Solutions Inc 37 up a half cent. Also following up on MKI The Medipattern Corporation 23 cents up 4. New symbol PDQ Petrodorado Energy Limited 24.5 cents up 3. And on the TSX, first time mentioning GIX Geologix Explorations Inc 30 cents up 3. Another new symbol ME Moneta Porcupine Mines Inc 31 cents up 4. On the NASDAQ, first time mentioning STEM StemCells Inc 105 up 15. On the AMEX, first time mentioning ANX ADVENTRX Pharmaceuticals 66 up 4. And lastly, also on the AMEX, HEB Hemispherx Biopharma 39 up by 8. Let's take a closer look at these. It's been several months since we've done a video. We usually don't trade a lot over the summer doldrums, and then going into the fall with everything going on in Europe and Greece and the debt downgrades, we still kept quiet, kept our powder dry, so they say. We also were building this small cap directory. You can buy some paperback versions. They're like hundreds of dollars per year. There's a couple sites you got to pay. So we just built our own small cap directory. There's about 450 companies in here now. We'll probably have a couple thousand in there over the next year. We wanted a way for resource and non-resource stocks. We haven't broken down to, like for example, if I want to search for production companies looking for gold in Africa, to give me a list of companies that qualify under that criteria. Each company has, you click on their symbol, you get their quote with their news, and at the bottom their bulletin board. If you click on here, you can go to their website. Click on here, you can email them directly. The person's name's there. There's a recent quote here with their last change volume, market cap, their phone number. If they have an 800 number, I usually put that in there. Their most recent news release, if you click on that, that'll pop up. And then there's a keyword description on here with for resource companies. It'll tell you what stage they're at, exploration, development, production, what continents they're focused on, what countries, what properties, if they have an NI 43-101 resource, if they're drilling, property names. So just gives you a quick overview, a way to quickly look at what you're interested in, and then go from there. So 3 of the companies I'm going to talk about today are already in there, and the other ones I'll put in over the next week or so. The CCE, like if you type that in to this or search, you can get a specific company. The Commerce Resources in there, and I think the GIX, I think they're in there. The Geologic Explorations, so it gives you a quick keyword explanation for them. And I think that ME is also in here, Moneta Porcupine Mines. So first company, CCE Commerce Resource 36.5 up 4. First time mentioning that one, I believe. 47 million market cap, 130 million shares outstanding. The 52-week high was $1.08. The low was 20.5 cents, which it did on September the 26th. You'll see this downward pattern for a lot of resource stocks that appear to be bottoming, and that saucer shape at the bottom. You'll see that a lot when we look at these companies. So on Friday, January 27th, they put out news. Commerce Resource intersects 325 meters of 1.96% trio, which is total rare earth oxides, and 90 meters of 2.21% trio at their Ashram deposit, northern Quebec. You click on here and the news release will pop up. There's that bulletin board that I mentioned. It's actually linked with Facebook, so you log in with your Facebook account, and it'll post it to your Facebook page if you want, or just took that off if you don't want that. Just every stock that you can get a valid quote through will have a bulletin board. So I think we probably have 50,000 bulletin boards at this point, because it's not just stocks. It's if you enter in indexes, ETFs like the SLV or the GLD, if you enter in any option on any stock, just go to quote a stock like T.RY, Royal Bank, and click the options tab and look at all their calls and puts. Click on any one of those calls and puts. It'll have a bulletin board. Mutual funds, anything that can be quoted validly will have a bulletin board for it. So if whatever your favorite stock is, if it's AAPL, whatever, enter it in there and start yakking about it on our bulletin boards. We just launched this this week. So moving on here, the next one we're watching here is this EKG CardioComm Solutions. This one we first mentioned on, we tweeted that one earlier this week on the 24th at 30.5 cents. It was up 16 cents that day on 17 million shares. It's 37 now, on a little over 2 million shares, 77 million shares outstanding. Now here's the spike. This thing came from a nickel like a week ago, so be careful there. But the 52-week high on this was 59 cents, which it just did on the January 25th, and the low is 3 cents, which is on November the 9th, and it's moving on this news here. CardioComm Solutions passes Canadian Medical Devices Conformity Assessment System ISO, and quickly I'll go into their About section to find out what they do. Proprietary technology, products for recording, viewing, analyzing, and storing electrocardiograms, ECGs for diagnosis and management of cardiac patients, products sold worldwide. So that gives you an idea. Look at the 5-year chart on this. Hasn't really done anything. Actually, the 10-year, I think, goes a little higher, yeah, up to 30 cents at one time. So I don't know. We'll just keep an eye on that one. See if the volume can get back up there, and if there's any follow-up. Moving on, MKI. We also mentioned this one on, let's see, January 26th at 19.5 cents. It was up 2.5 cents that day on 4 million. Today it's 23 cents, up another 4 cents, 21% on 2 million. 57 million shares outstanding. Market cap's only 13 million. The 52-week high on this was a year ago, February the 18th at 84 cents. It popped. I haven't gone back to see what the news was back then, and then it's kind of gone sideways to down since then. So maybe forming a bottom here. The low trade for it shows on February 17th of last year at 5.5 cents. So their news. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, pioneer and development of imaging software solutions that help medical practitioners better understand lesions and critical anatomy. Their cadenza technology to process images, enhance readers' perception. So that gives you a little bit of information. I don't know much more about that company, but we'll keep an eye on it. PDQ Petrodorado Energy Limited, 24.5 up 14%, 2 million shares. This concerns me. I don't like stocks that have that much stock out. There's almost 500 million shares outstanding. I'll look at the longer term chart. Let me see here. Their 5-year shows was up to like 70, 75 cents. 10-year, yeah, it goes back. The company's been around since 2006. It shows there, and they're in South America, I think in Colombia. Let me see here. Yeah, petroleum and natural gas exploration and development in Colombia, Peru, and Paraguay. So we'll keep an eye on that one. On the TSX, T.GIX, Geologix Explorations, 30 up 3. I think this is the first time mentioning this one, up 11% today. 15 million shares traded out of 135 million. Market cap's up to 40 million. This caught our eye. Their Topal drilling continues to extend the south zone at depth with higher grade interval of 1.45 grams of gold and 0.44% copper over 104 meters. That looks interesting. This stock was up to $2 back in 2008. Let's go back a little longer, and up to $2 back in 2004. So here we are again back at 30 cents. And let me see here. Their primary focus is their Topal gold copper porphyry project in Michoacan State, Mexico. And I think there's a preliminary assessment mentioned there, and I think they have a Nevada property. Yeah, they mention here commences drilling on, this is December 12th at their RO property Sleeper South in Nevada. So that one's interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on that, do some more homework on that one. Also on the TSX, this Moneta Porcupine Mines Inc. 31 up 4. I think it's first time mentioning that one, up 15%, 2.5 million shares traded out of 157 million. Market cap's only 48 million. Okay, the 52-week high was on February 24th last year at 48 cents. There's that pattern again. And then here's, this one looks really interesting. 48 million market cap. They adopted a shareholder rights plan following release of 3.14 million ounce gold resource. That's interesting. On January the 18th, they filed an NI 43 101 report of 1.1 million ounces indicated plus 2.1 million ounces inferred at their Golden Highway project near Timmins. 3 million ounce gold resource, and their market cap's 48 million. Anyway, I'm going to take a closer look at that one. On the NASDAQ, just mentioning this STEM, and it's $1.05 up 16% on 4 million shares out of 14 million shares outstanding. It shows 15 million market cap. Don't know anything about the company. Just picked this one up as on the percentage gainers, I believe. Same as that ME was on the percentage gainers today. Now, I don't know. Let me look at I want to look at their about section to see research, development, commercialization, cell-based therapeutics and tools for use in stem cell-based research and drug discovery. Just clinical trials, macular degeneration, Alzheimer's. Don't know much about that, but anyway, I'll keep an eye on it to see if this is just a one-day blip or if it's going to continue. This stock was a lot higher, not even a year ago. This was almost a $10 stock, but we just, like I said, picked it up with the volume and on the percentage gainer, so we'll keep an eye on it. On the AMEX, ANX ADVENTRX Pharmaceuticals, 66 up 4 cents, 7%, 2.5 million. This one as well. No, I think this one popped up on the volume actives on the AMX. There's the 1-year chart. It was around $3 at the high last summer, and then dropped down, and then dropped down again. So I don't know if it's making a turn or if this is just a one-day blip. The last news I'm showing is this Vista Partners update. I think there's a free report there. If you click on here, you'll get the link. They have a 350 target, but that was on December 15th. December the 1st, they mentioned FDA to discuss development plans for this ANX. So I should look into the About section. They do specialty pharmaceutical company focused on developing proprietary product candidates. Let's see here. First-in-class treatment for pediatric patients with sickle cell disease in acute crisis. And they mentioned chemotherapy drug doxytaxel, whatever, I can't pronounce it. So there's the long-term chart on that one. So moving on, lastly, also on the AMEX is HEB Hemispherx Biopharma, 39 up another 8 cents. We mentioned this one on 31 cents on January 26th. It was up a nickel that day on 3 million. And again, today it's on the volume actives and as a percentage gainer. So this one looks interesting. They announced news yesterday. Hemispherx Biopharma gains regulatory approval in Latin America. And their About section says, advanced specialty pharmaceutical company engaged in manufacturing and clinical development of new drug entities for treatment of seriously debilitating disorders. So, look at the long-term chart on that one. Been around $3 before, so that one I'm going to keep an eye on. That's about it for today. Trade safely, do your homework. We'll talk with you soon.
Guru Trader videos and tweets are daily snapshots of 5 to 7 very active small and microcap stocks from all North American stock exchanges. We simply track stocks that are trading up significantly on news or making new highs on very high volume without any further consideration of company fundamentals. The point is to save time by focusing on only those stocks that are moving right now. Guru Trader symbols come from filtering market movers and from subjective observations. Our software cross-references today's volume actives, percent gainers, and dollar gainers, which are filtered down to just lower priced stocks. We then look at each stock's charts for apparent uptrends and news headlines for obvious one-day only events to exclude, like a buyout, or for longer-term growth-related news like financials, drill results, patent approvals, etc. to include. This is similar to how many traders look for new stocks as a starting point for further research with their financial and investment advisors. This is not an advisory service, and conflicts may exist as we sometimes take positions, or featured stocks may have bought online advertising or IR support services. Any content published by Investors Guru Small Cap Stock Observer is subject to the terms of our privacy policy and disclaimer at investorsguru.com. For our other small cap stock channels, follow Twitter's Guru Trader tweet in real time on your PC or mobile device at twitter.com/investorsguru. Subscribe to watch YouTube's Investors Guru video channel at youtube.com/investorsguru. Search Investors Guru at facebook.com and add us as a friend to see our videos, tweets, etc. that are all synced to post on our wall. It's free to sign up at investorsguru.com stock community for comprehensive quotes, newsletters, profiles, forums, etc., or to update your portfolio, watch list, alerts, and news by email preferences. Thanks for watching.